Hello farmers, welcome back to Selendra. Out here behind the sawmill checking on the spruce trees. I had a little bit of hope that maybe they've grown to 33 or 35 meters tall. I think that's the height that they can get up to. Still sitting at 25.5 meters tall, so we'll let these sit here and mature even more. I hope so. Maybe, I think I've been told December is when they'll be at full height from when we planted them. Not too sure. Yeah, those trees are still growing. The deer are out enjoying the grass field here. But today, we're going to be making some firewood and also cutting down a few trees to bring over to the sawmill. The sawmill could use a little bit more wood. I did go ahead and move the yarder, so that is out of the way. Finally. At the end of August, I went ahead and fertilized our oat field. So that just needs to be mulched now, and then we can go ahead and plant in the springtime. That wheat and sorghum field that we harvested earlier on in the season, those two fields needs to be merged together, and then we're pretty much all set on the fields other than the grass field. We still got one more harvest to go there, which is making some hay. But today, yeah, we're going to be focusing on making some firewood. Probably cut down those smaller trees. I'll bring those to the sawmill afterwards, but the bigger ones we're going to try to make into some firewood. The ones right here behind the sheep pen. Gotta be kind of careful of the sheep. Not the ones that we planted, the 80 trees that we planted. Those are relatively easy to spot. They're a little bit shorter. A little bit shorter? Yeah, they're like half the size. So we're going for the bigger ones. These are original ones that were on the map when we came here. So we'll be cutting down those. So in order to do any of this, oh, yeah, I was looking at the store page. See what was on for sale. Forestry equipment. Scroll on down. Where's that wood splitter? Right here. Yep, we're going to go ahead and lease it. Yep, we're all set there. All right. Let's go ahead with the Deutz and go grab that. I'll bring it on back. I'm going to have to probably take some time to familiarize myself again with the wood splitter, because it's been a while, and I only used it for, I don't know, a couple of hours in that last episode that we had using it. Hoping today goes a little bit better. I'm going to be using the bigger trees, the thicker trees. I'm only going to be cutting the stumps or pieces of wood into 2 pieces instead of 6. So I'm hoping everything will be adjusted there. As for all the animals and the factories, they're all set to go except for the sawmill. Yeah, I could probably almost get by another month, but let's go ahead and get some trees into that sometime today. Money-wise, we're doing okay. I went to bed, or I called it quits at somewhat time around 7, and I lost about $1,500 overnight. But overall, we should be making slight income throughout the day. Yeah, our greenhouses and our wind turbine, I do believe, are offsetting the loan interest. But I'm kind of hoping today we bring a little bit more cash on in. I was also looking at our finances, because this year we're not having a whole lot of silage compared to previous years, because we're going to be making a lot of hay on the next cut. Between the silage, turn that corner a little bit. Oh, this thing is longer than I thought it was. Uh-oh, I'm jammed. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I was looking at our finances. So between the silage and the eggs combined, I'm hoping to have enough cash to upgrade the spinnery another level, because the sheep are just producing so much wool at this point. The spinnery cannot keep up. So I would like to upgrade the spinnery one more time, and then we'll see how it goes. If the spinnery can't keep up after upgrading one more time, then we'll probably start getting to the point of, let's just go ahead and sell the extra wool that the sheep make. But yeah, we'll upgrade the spinnery one more time. I think it's going to cost us like 80,000, maybe somewhere around there. So we'll have to see when the time comes. I can't really see how much it's going to be because I don't have the money. It's one thing about Farming Simulator and some of the things. It's like if I go in here, I don't think it's going to show me how much it costs to upgrade the spinnery. Yeah, so if I just say hit upgrade, it just says you don't have enough money. So I don't know the exact amount. Same thing like when you want to lease something in the store. When you want to lease something in the store, if you don't have enough money, it just says you don't have enough money, not knowing exactly how much the fee is to lease. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll cut these on down. And I already got the telehandler over here, so when it comes time to move the logs, We'll use the telehandler to move it over to the wood splitter. And I'm trying to... You gonna stop pivoting on me? Thank you. I think it's 6 meters is the length that the wood splitter can take. All right, so let's get this set on up here. Trying to remember what side the pickup is on. I think it's going to be on. If I'm sitting in the cab, it's going to be on our left. So let's set this up over here, kind of out of the way. Okay, now I need the helper hut, of course. Oh, wow. Nope. Let's see here. Well, unfold. I think that'd be step number 1. Got the pickup is right there. I can see that. Leave the Deutz running. Now we'll grab the Fiat with our trailer, and that's where the firewood's going to go into. You know, at worst, I'll make it to where we get our money back on the leasing fee. We don't need the Fiat on. We can leave the Fiat off. So I think it's about 6 meters. And I probably should... Why can't I cut this tree? Is it because there's a stump there? Is that what's causing the problem? Alright, so I'll have to cut it here. I know there's a couple mods where we can actually measure the length of the logs and then cut. I don't have that mod activated, so I'm just going to guesstimate. And I think the tip of the trees, I'll bring that to the mill because I don't think that's going to split up too well. And we still got our manure grab, because that is the best way, I feel, compared to the log grab to pick these on up. Not really grabbing in the center, but the stump was kind of in my way. I think this log is going to be too big for the wood splitter. I need to come over here with the tree devourer and take care of these stumps. But hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have all the trees cleared out of here that need to be cleared out of here. Alright, so if I put this down here and get it relatively close, that should go ahead and pick it on up. Alright, so there's a few things. Current cut length, 50 centimeters. Current set splitting. Alright, let me familiarize myself with this just a little bit, because I got to remember how to set everything on up. Well, starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm, but even a tree with that big of a log, when I split it on up, it's going on down to 1. I'm only splitting it in 2s. There must be a way to... maybe lower the splitter there. Ah, that's the button I'm looking for. Alright, now let's see. Let's move that forward, give us a bigger piece of split. Yeah, it only still splits it down to 1. But it's working. That one log where I couldn't cut in half before, that log was a major problem. So I just went and brought that over to the sawmill and let the sawmill take it all. But even at a thick stump or log like that, it's only splitting it into one piece of firewood. So basically the bottom half of the tree is all I really want, it seems like. So let's go ahead and we'll cut this one on down here. I mean, it's an interesting concept making firewood, but I'm not sure I'm sold on it yet. Just because I'm only splitting it in two, and you know, most of that tree there, if I keep splitting it, I think I'm going to be losing yield on the tree itself. So I am seeing on these spruce trees, you can see right here where I can cut it, and then I go a little bit to the right, and then it disappears. So this section of the tree, for some reason, I can't cut. And this is what was happening in the wood splitter. I can't cut it with a chainsaw, and the wood splitter can't cut it either. So I was having some problems with it. Let's see here. Where can we cut this one? I will cut it there. So this piece here where I can't cut until somewhere in here, that piece will have to go to the mill because the wood splitter won't be able to do it either. Let's see, somewhere like right about here. Yeah, I'm starting to think. I mean, the wood splitter, it does a great job on everything. But I'm starting to think, for my purposes here, it's not going to serve me too well. But we got at least, so we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit more of a try here. And now today, I can't seem to pick up the logs either. So I think, once again, I'm just going to try to get enough firewood in there, try to get my money back on the wood splitter. But it's one of those things that if it gets too aggravating and, you know, a long process, then maybe it's just best to return it. And just bring all the wood to the sawmill. But the thing is, I can make more money this way with split firewood than bring it to the mill. Alright, bring that on up. And then split. And then only split that one into one. I can't split it any more than what we're already doing. Let me raise that splitter up some. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't think it would. Well, that's interesting. Now I got two pieces out of that one. Alright. I'll just keep on learning on this here. If it keeps splitting into two, that's great. Of course, first of all, okay, that split that one in two. Alright, maybe I just gotta just fiddle with the adjustments more and more. Well, that last tree I cut, that small little part from the base, was too short, because this only can take 2 to 6 meter long logs. So I had to bring that to the sawmill. Then, of course, the part I couldn't cut with a chainsaw, I brought that over to the sawmill. See how this picks it on up. Please go in nice and smoothly. Almost. Yeah, that's why most people say you should do it with a telehandler to put it on in when it gets to be smaller logs. I was going to use a telehandler for that, but I'll just push this around, which will get me out of alignment with our trailer. Alright, now that we're in, let's go ahead and cut. So I'm only getting one piece out of this one. I wonder if it has something to do with that little piece that's stuck there. Is that kind of, I wonder if that was stopping it from splitting it into two pieces. Well, I guess not. Looks like one just fell right through the bottom. I really am trying to give this a go. And now that fell to the bottom. Or disappeared completely. Can I grab that one piece of wood? No, I'm grabbing the whole trailer. I'm really trying here. I'm really trying. How much firewood have we got in there? Not a great deal. Not a great deal. Let me move this forward here a little bit. I mean, I'm just having multiple issues here with the trees and now the wood splitter. Yeah, so anything narrower in diameter than that, probably not worth doing. Am I going to have the same problem with all these spruce trees back here? I hope I'm not going to have the same problem with the ones that are growing. But the way it's going, honestly, I think this might be the last time I try using the wood splitter, unless I find some kind of way to do it better. Yeah, I don't know what with these spruce trees to where I can cut it there, and then it disappears, and then it comes back. For some reason, a couple meters up, I'm not allowed to cut that part of the tree. And I don't know why that is. If I cut the log here, the part of the log to the right is not going to be long enough to use in the wood splitter. So I guess I'll just cut it. Wait, it even disappears again there. Why is it disappearing again there? Alright, we'll just cut it there, I guess. And that's unfortunate because this part of the tree, I think, would be great for the wood splitter. Let's go on down to about here. Alright, I'm just going to get the telehandler. We're going to bring that log up, and this could be the last log I try doing in the wood splitter. When it's working, it seems like it's working great. But that's like only 1/3 of the time. The other 2 times out of the 3, yeah, it just doesn't seem to work as well as I would like it to anyways. Where is that piece? Can I push it on out? Oh, there it is. Can I pick this up without having to do... No, it's better to do it this way. And then grab. Yeah, so I think the rest of these trees are just going to go right into the sawmill. I mean, I will get some money back on the firewood, on the leasing cost of the wood splitter, just like last time. Alright, let me try doing it, loading it this way. I've been told this is your best way to load it. Which that does make it easier. And then that, unfortunately, went too far. It didn't hit the stopper. So I don't know if it's the trees on this map that are causing it, or is it the wood splitter. So you can see the stopper right in front of the log. As the log moves forward, it just goes right through it. So I'll have to be kind of careful. I wonder if it's going to split the log. Well, it did that one. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the trees, because now the stopper, as I try, you can see I'm moving the conveyor belt forward for the log to move forward, and it can't because it's hitting the stopper. And I'm only getting one log at a, like I said, I don't know if it's the trees that are causing the issue or what. And then the logs are kind of getting like stuck in just like last time. I think it's time to just go ahead and finish up this log here. And probably return this. I did not want to do that. Now I gotta go in there and grab the other log, so I misclicked the button. You need to go in there. You didn't split either. Let's go ahead and toss you in there. And then split you up. Let's get that firewood into the trailer. Maybe I'll just leave this here for now. And maybe I'll try more of it off camera to see how it goes. Let me go ahead and lift up that belt a little bit. Right, so let's see how much I got in firewood here. Let's go deliver this much. I mean, right now, I think I'm going to put 85% of the blame on the trees themselves, because there are certain parts of the trees I can't seem to cut with a chainsaw for some odd reason. So, of course, if I can't cut with a chainsaw, I think the wood splitter is going to have the same issue. It's not seeing the tree there, so maybe that's why sometimes they get 2 pieces of firewood instead of 1. Alright, so unload like this. Hopefully the firewood just falls right on out. And now I gotta remember where the trigger is. Is it here? Is it here? Oh, wait, I saw it. There it is. Sell wood. So $3,000 for that little bit of firewood. So I've already covered the cost again on the wood splitter. If only... Whoop, another log just fell on out. We'll go ahead and sell that one little piece. So, I mean, money can be made with it. It's just a matter of getting the trees to be actually cut in the wood splitter. And maybe what I'll have to do is, when our spruce trees are ready to be cut, I'll see if I got the same issue when I move a few meters up from the base of the tree up, and see if the chainsaw can't cut the spruce tree either. Like I said, I don't know what's causing that. I don't think I've ever seen that before on trees. I mean, I got at least for the whole day. Just got to make sure I turn it off. We'll turn that right there. That's good. So I'll just leave it there to be. All right, let me just go over and I think we'll just start grabbing some of these trees that we cut on down. Clear up this mess. So if I can't cut it with a chainsaw, is a telehandler going to know that there's wood there too? Am I going to be able to pick this on up? Well, it moves it. Okay, so I can cut it from there to there, but that's not going to be long enough. But up here, there's just that dead spot. So yeah, I'm just not... I figured maybe after I moved it, maybe it would clear on up, but... Well, giving it another try. But all this wood I cut down here needs to go to the mill. And then actually, I think I'll take the wood splitter and the Fiat off the field. I think we'll go grab the mulcher and we'll go ahead and mulch the old field after I get these logs picked up. At least get that job done, because like I said, the old field I did fertilize at the end of August. So now I can mulch that. And then maybe we'll move on over to the wheat and sorghum field. We'll grab the plow, merge those fields together, and might as well mulch those as well. Well, if you get the logs all in a nice pile and get the manure grab in the right position, you can grab a few amount of logs at once. Took me a minute or two, but got them all. But honestly, I don't think I saved myself any time. Probably would be just as quick if I came one log at a time. Alright, there's that. There we go. Put that on in there. 6,500, that's enough to get me by another month. But I'll probably clean up some of the smaller trees in between episodes. There's only a few of them there, but I think we had our joy of cutting down trees and trying to make the wood splitter work. Great demand at plank selling station. Well, that'd be for planks. The question is, how much are you offering for said planks? I think I went by... Nope, planks right there. Well, it's a great demand for planks, is it? Can't be. Can't be. I mean, that's like the worst price for planks. Yeah. Might be for something else. Oh, well. Alright, let me go ahead and clear out this field. We'll park the telehandler here. I think I got... Wait, did I get all the firewood? Yeah. Now I'm just calling logs firewood. I got all the wood off the field, I do believe. Yes, we did. Oops, I gotta fold this up. That'd be good. Get that off the field so we can get some work done. The Deutz. Oops, the Deutz I am done with. Is this still running? Forgot to turn off the wood splitter, so that would have been charging me an hourly fee. Now that's turned off. Part of me wants to go over and test one of my spruce trees at 25 meters tall to see if I got the same issue. But, yeah, maybe I'll do a quick test at the end here. I don't know. Just to see if it's the base game tree from the map that's got the issue. Because it wasn't just one tree, it was multiple trees. Kind of interesting how that's working on out. But anyways, let's focus on the fields over here. So the fields on the other side, the sorghum fields, as we'll call them, those are all set for next year. Can I get this plow out without moving the drill? I don't think I can. So let's move the drill out here. We don't really use a plow only to create or make a field bigger. We used it in the beginning because all the fields need to be plowed. And really, we're only using this for about a second or two. Although I should double check on the map, but I don't think either field needs to be plowed. Let's see here. It doesn't say it needs to be plowed, and that does not need to be plowed. Alright, let's turn on to allow to create fields. And all we're doing here is just going right down this strip. Try to make it a smooth transition. And there's one part of it. This will be a wheat field. And that does remind me, and it just came to me, I don't think I can plant wheat in the springtime on this map. When do I plant wheat on this map? Now, September, October. Well, we need to get our wheat planted. Alright, so now that the fields are merged, let me make sure I turn off allow create fields so I don't accidentally start making a field. We'll grab the spreader, and since we're in the Fiat, we'll just use that. Spread fertilizer on that, and then we'll mulch it. And then it's all set to be planted in October, I suppose. We could just do it then. I know one thing, the brakes on the Fiat are not the greatest. Still haven't gotten used to them. Should be enough fertilizer to get the job done up here. Trying to avoid every bump that I can, but I think I'm doing just the opposite. I'm hitting every one. So a quick little job of fertilizing. And that way, in October, we can go ahead and plant the wheat. And next year, at least we'll have a different crop other than sorghum everywhere. Of course, we do have our oats. Oats for the horses, wheat for the chickens, sorghum for the chickens and horses. And who knows, maybe we'll buy some more fields next year. really would like that wood splitter to just do a little bit better. Like I said, though, I don't think it's all on the wood splitter. I think it's something to do with these trees. And I would have known that there was an issue with the trees unless it was for the wood splitter, because basically we've just been cutting down the trees and shipping them off to the sawmill. Should be all the fields fertilized, at least for the first stage. Let's go grab our John Deere mulcher and we'll take care of the oat field and the wheat field together. Then I can convert that back over to a mower, because next month in October we'll be making hay in our grass fields. If anything, these are the two fields back here that I would purchase. I mean, they're right here at the farm, so I don't have to go too far for it. Well, it's Selendra. It's a small map. But yeah, we don't have to go that far to go ahead and harvest them, and I probably would make those into wheat as well. Alright, this should cover everything. Not going to get all the field. The corners can be a little rough to get. Now, I don't think it's going to mulch, of course, where I plowed and merged the fields together. So I won't get the extra 2% there, but that's alright. We're getting the majority of the field. And yeah, as I said last episode, I think we're going to go ahead and plant this entire field of oats again, because I think I'll be able to harvest it next year before I am actually ready to bring horses on down to the training facility. Do you mulch going backwards? That's the question. The answer is yes. Some implements will not work when driving backwards, and other ones do. Yes, I may give the wood splitter a little bit more in between episodes. I'll see if I can maybe find some trees that want to act a little bit more appropriate in there. This feels kind of weird when I mulch an oat field or a cereal crop field. I don't feel like the stalks that are left are worth the mulching. But as the game works, it doesn't matter what crop it is. As long as you mulch, you get the extra 2%. Actually, that little piece down here is going to bother me, so let me go ahead and grab this. So, yeah, in October, we'll go ahead and get our wheat field planted here. Trying to figure out if I want to do any wheat on the other side in the sorghum fields. But I think on the safe side, I'll stick to sorghum. And then if we get plenty of sorghum at the end of next year, and I learn how much feed the horses and the chickens are taking with the fields that we got, then maybe the following year I may plant some more wheat back there. Or if I buy the 2 fields behind the farm, then we'll just make all the wheat on this side and all the sorghum on the other, and this field will remain as oats. Plans will change as always, but it's always good to have a plan to kind of go by. So now that we're done mulching for the year, I can go ahead and convert this back over to a mower, which I should be using in October. Hurdle over that, hurdle over that. Let's go ahead and customize, and mulcher, no. Customize that. Just want to make sure I do it now. I don't want to forget it and start cutting the grass tomorrow and the grass disappearing and all. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I might as well leave the cedar out as well, because I'll be using that to plant wheat tomorrow. I mean, I could actually do it today, but I think I'll wait until October to do it. Alright, let's head back over to the natural disaster area, which is the trees, the wood splitting. Let's park that right there. Yeah, so these little trees here, these need to be cut. Just so that when it comes time to put down the training facility, we know we got the room. We don't have to worry about these little trees. And these little trees will be going to the sawmill. Not going to add a whole lot to them, but maybe 500 liters in total, if that. I need to come in here with that tree devourer and take care of all these stumps. It's kind of funny that when you cut these little trees, they don't actually fall over. They just drop straight down. This one here, I think, will just completely disappear. Yep. Oh, yeah, another thing I need to do, and let's do it while I'm thinking about it. That tree up there needs to be taken care of. Let's see. We got to do delete objects, and then I'll go into flight mode here. And we should be close enough where I can just delete it. There we go. Tree be gone. And let me make sure I turn that back off so I don't accidentally delete anything. And these trees should just got to move them a bit. Make sure I got them all here. And actually, these are so light. They're only 86 kilograms, so I would be able to pick them up even without super strength. So I may just carry them to the mill. Be a little bit quicker probably than the telehandler. So I need to come in here, like I said, with the tree devourer mod to get rid of all the stumps. But one thing wait, did I do this tree? I did not. I am kind of curious. So I can cut the tree. We can see the marker. I can cut that tree all the way up through there. All the way down to there. But after I cut it, it seems to be that's where the problem is. Spruce tree. Okay. Well, you got to get that blade just right with a chainsaw to get rid of those limbs, don't you? Alright, so do I have a dead spot cutting this tree? Yeah, right in here. I wonder why that is. Well, that kind of sucks. Now, I wonder after the spruce trees, once they grow up to be 35 meters tall, if that dead spot's going to be there. Don't know, and I probably won't know until 3 more months from now when these trees, hopefully these trees reach 35 meters tall. So that tree I just cut down, I think I'll be bringing that over to the sawmill as well. And yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and return the wood splitter. Got my money back on it by, bringing that firewood in. But if I don't get the dead spot on the spruce trees, the ones I planted, if I don't get the dead spot on those, then I think maybe the wood splitter will work a little bit better. And I can get my money back on that. So, I may try it one more time in the future. We'll have to see. But for now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and return that. Whoops. Return. We do got a couple pieces of wood that were stuck in there. And they're so stuck I can't even... Oh, there we go. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and just delete these off the map. Just because I think they're like worth $44 a piece. Well, if I can even find them. I'm not sure they're really even there. Yeah. Oh, wait. I should be able to delete that one. There we go. The trigger was just a little bit further back behind than I thought it was. Well, I gave it another try, and like I said, I don't think it's the wood splitter causing the problem. I think it's these trees, these spruce trees, cutting them down where they're getting dead spots in them, and I think the wood splitter is having a hard time. Of course, if it doesn't see the wood there, it's not going to cut them, right? Which makes sense. But we do have a nice area cleaned out now for the training facility for next year. So, like I said, it's going to come in here with a tree stump grinder. We'll grind those on up. We got to plant our wheat field next episode as well. And then also we can start cutting the grass next episode, tedding that on up. And of course, windrowing it and making hay bales and then stocking those up for our sheep. And also the horses. Yeah, I think I may put down a bale shed for the hay bales. The silage bales can stay out, but I think the hay bales we will make a shed for them. Maybe use the Omatana shed that I'm using on Hinterland. That's a nice one. It's rather cheap. It's like 10 grand. So I could put that down. That way our hay bales are not sitting out in the weather conditions like these are. Since we own this area, I could probably even put it down right in this general area right here. It'll be out of the way of everything. And I'll be between the sheep pen over there and the horse stable over there. So when they need hay, I'm kind of like right in the middle. It will cost 10 grand. So, I mean, there's that. But it's something that I think we should be doing. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Selendra. But until then, have a good one.